What is gravity? If you said that it's the force that keeps us stuck to the earth, or the force that makes things fall, you are correct. Gravity is more than that, though. It is an attractional force between two masses. Anything that has mass, no matter how small, has gravitational pull, like the shoes you are wearing, the chair you're sitting on, or you yourself. Yes, even you have gravitational pull. You might notice, however, that you don't feel any mysterious tugging from the objects or people around you. That is because the magnitude of the pull depends on the mass of the object. Objects that have more mass also have greater gravitational pull. Take the moon, for example. It weighs almost 70 trilliards, and it can barely keep astronauts pulled in. So although there is gravity between you and the things around you, it is small compared to the attraction between you and the Earth.
If you don't believe that the Earth is pulling you towards it, try measuring your height in the evening and morning. You'll find that you're slightly taller in the morning because when we rest, our bodies are able to stretch out after being compressed by gravity throughout the day. Remember that while the Earth pulls you, you pull it back. As an attractional force, gravity is responsible for more than keeping us grounded. It controls our solar system, keeps celestial bodies in orbit, and, on Earth, produces our ocean's tides. The mass of the Sun, the center of the solar system, is extremely large, so its gravitational pull is extremely strong. That is why the planets in our solar system stay in orbit. On Earth, tides are created by the force of gravity and the force of inertia. The side of the Earth that happens to face the Moon experiences a larger gravitational pull. As a result, the ocean's water on this side is drawn towards the Moon. On the opposite side of the Earth, there is also a high tide because the water is trying to stay where it is. So, during the day, the Earth has these two bulges of water that travel around.
When we say gravity is a force, what we mean is that gravity has a pulling influence. Let's explore that idea with a question. If a bowling ball and a soccer ball were dropped from the top of the CN Tower at the same time, which object do you think would hit the ground first? Well, theoretically, they would hit the ground at the same time. You may think that gravity would pull heavier objects down faster, but gravity works independently of mass, meaning gravity pulls all objects with the same power. We should note, though, that heavier things will hit the ground with a bigger impact.
This idea is not always easy to see in real life because of air resistance, the force acting against gravity. If we dropped a textbook and a feather, obviously the textbook would hit the floor first, but it would not be due to gravity. However, if these two objects were dropped in a space where matter and air were removed, they'd hit the ground at the same time.
So to recap, the planet Earth is not the only object that has gravity. Rather, everything that has mass has a gravitational pull on other objects. Gravity keeps the planets moving in their orbits around the sun, creates tides in the ocean, and is what causes things to fall at the same speed in a vacuum, but differently in real life due to air resistance. You know, gravity may seem like something very small in our lives, but when I'm sad, I like to think of gravity because it reminds me that everyone is attracted to me.